Hello, welcome to another video on curriculum management in campus solutions. So what we're going to cover today is looking at where the details in a current Saturn module record, where those details, those fields sit in campus, and mainly in the course catalog record. Okay, so I have got this this module catalog record open, N11101, computers in business. Now I'm going to open up the corresponding record in campus solutions. So in campus, its code is busy 1001, business school 1001. Okay, so here's the record. Now let's go back here. Right, we're going to run through this where everything is. Right, this is the code. This is the module code in Saturn. So I go to the Offerings tab, and I've got my subject area, busy, BUSI, and the catalog number 1001. So they are the new module code. So the subject area, we basically have a subject for each ACAD org in the university. So Business School, Chemistry, School of Chemistry. So the subject area is generally attached based on the administrative over of the course, and the catalog number, 4 characters, 4 digits long. The first character is the level of the course, and then the next 3 are just a sequence number that we add every time we create a course, so 001, 002, etc. Okay, we've got the title here, Computers in Business. So I go back to the Catalog Data tab, and I can see I've got a long course title, Computers in Business. This is where the main title will go. It's 100 characters long, this field, so that should be sufficient for pretty much all our titles. Then we've also got a description field, which we don't have in Saturn. This is 30 characters limited. So this will be used in different parts of the system. It's the description you can search on when looking for a course, as well as the subject and the catalog number. Okay. Then we've got here year 1617, because in Saturn we create a new record for each module for each year. We don't have that concept in Campus Solutions, but what we have is effective dates and rows. So I'm just going to bear with me a second. I'm going to go down. We've got an include history tab here. Now you can see that I've got 1 to 23. I've got 23 rows, and if we click back through this, we're going to see the 1st of the 8th for all these years, 15, 14, 13, 12, etc. So we've basically added in a new row for every year. This course has got a record in Saturn. So when we want to update this record for 1718, what we would do is go on the plus side. We've created a whole new row, a whole new version of this course record, and we put in 0108 2017, and then off we go, making our changes for that year. Okay, so that's how we don't have the concept of different records for different years, but we have this effective dative row system that we can use for that purpose. Okay, total credits 10. Here we've got course units. So credits are called units in the system. We put the units into the minimum. I'll do that. And it updates all these other ones. It's only the minimum we're really going to use. These don't serve a lot of purpose, but they should always be consistent, just in case. Okay, so let's go back to here. Level 1. So it's a level 1 module. So we know, you know, that first character of the catalog number equates to the level. Okay, there was no delivered level field in course record in Campus Solutions. We've added this new tab in called QAA Course Specification, customized tab for UON, so we can record additional information. We go into there, we can see we've got a level field added in here. So there's all the levels, level 1. Okay, so that's where that goes. Target students, so only available to single honours business school students. There is a limited number, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so back in the QAA course specification tab, we have target students box here, which is a rich text box, and we can see only available. There's the same text there. Can we drag this down, make it bigger? No, we can't. Okay, but that's where the text goes for there. In addition, we can add some attributes down the bottom here. We've got an availability attribute, course attributes. We click on the options for this, so we can say it's available to all undergraduate students, to exchange students, suitable to first years, only available to undergrad students. Okay, and we've also got, what was the other one we've got in here that relates to that? Yes, suitable for non-school students, for some reason sitting out on its own. So we can select that, and now this is going to be identified as suitable for non-school students. This information will be displayed to students in the course catalogue within Campus Solutions. If we want to publish it, then it needs to go into this target bit here, then it will be included in the new module spec. Okay, that's target students. Taught semesters, autumn, assessed by the end of autumn semester. Okay, so offerings. So the offering, we generally have one offering per course. An offering is just, you can have multiple offerings within one course. It's only the date, this information in this tab that differs. All the other information is shared by an offering. The general instance where we'll have more than one offering in a course is when it's offered, say, in the autumn semester and in the spring semester. We'll have a different offering because that offering has to be attached to a particular delivery period, teaching period. Why am I in the components tab? That's not the right one I want to be in. Right, this is the offerings tab. Okay, so course typically offered. This is where we record the semester it's delivered in. The semesters, it's by semester and campus. So we've got Autumn UK, Autumn Malaysia, Autumn China. So you pick the right one. So Autumn UK in this example. We don't have the concept of assessment when that assessment takes place. We can attach due dates and we can attach exam periods to the activity manager record, which is a year-specific version of the activity registry record, which in turn is where we hold the assessments for a course. So we can add that information in, but we don't have this concept of assessment term. Okay, prerequisites none, co-requisites none. If we wanted to define or add requisites, we go somewhere different. We go into a new, I'm opening a new window up here. Okay, we go course curriculum management, enrollment requirements, enrollment requirements. Let's see if we've got any set up. No, so this is where we define our requisites in an enrollment requirement. We create the record, then we go back to course catalog. We go down to requirement group here, click on this lookup, and we choose one. So I'm going to attach these have we got one for, no we won't do. Okay, we've got busy 2020. That's got a requisite. Right, we're going to attach that. Available to all students with the appropriate prerequisite busy 1020. So they've had to have taken that or taken that. So that's the prerequisite. If you're doing this module, you must have done one of those two. And it can't be taken by School of Economics students. So this is, we've defined all that in that enrollment requirement record. That information will be displayed to students when they go to enroll, and it will be used to check a student's enrollment. So if one of these students goes on, tries to enroll on our busy 2020, the system will check, have they got this module or this module? If they haven't, it won't let them enroll. Okay, so that's what it's there for. It's actually doing something. It's doing more than just providing information. What's it going to do now if I click on this? Okay, so now it's showing me the details of the requisite. So they must have taken this one, or this one, and this one. That's just confusing me, so I'm going to ignore it for the moment. And let's go back to the course catalogue. Okay, so let's bring that across. What's our next bit of information? Summary of content. This module introduced the use of computers and etc., etc. We go back to the catalogue data tab. Long description. This module will introduce the use of, this is where the summary of content goes now. It goes into the long description. Okay, what's next? Let's have a look. We are looking at activities. Okay, I can show you where that goes. First of all, we've got the components tab. Here, this is where we create a record for each activity or teaching activity that we're doing. So here we can see we've got 1 to 3. First one's computing, second's lecture, third's unassigned. That shouldn't be there. We'll get rid of that. We've only got 2. We've got lecture and we've got computing. two components. Right, we go into our QAA course specification tab. We go down the bottom here. You can see that we've got these added in. We've got computing, we've got lecture. We can put a description in for these. Don't know if we can do that in here. But then so what have we got? Number of weeks, number of sessions, duration of session. So here we put number of weeks, duration in minutes. Oh no, why have we got number of the weeks twice? Oh, don't do demonstrations in dodgy environments. Okay, in theory, oh no, that's right. Number per week, number of weeks, and we got duration. So we put all this information in, then it calculates the total hours the student will do for each one. Okay, so that's that. And then we got further activity details. And I think down here we got let's not that we can do it this time. 9 2-hour lectures, 4 1-hour computer lab sessions. And here we can see the same information. So it's gone from there into this general field here. Okay, then we've got method of assessment. Now we go back to the course catalog. We're in this QAA course spec tab. You can see here that this information has come across here, but we're going to remove this part because we don't need it anymore because we've got the activity registry and we're going to go and have a look at that. So we're opening a new window. I'm going to go curriculum management, activity registry. Let's find this courses assessment. So it is busy 1001. Oh, too many zeros. Search on that. Okay, so we are in the registry record. We go to the detail. Okay, we go down here. We've got the parent course record. And we can see we've got two assessments. An exam, exam 1, and project 1. Let's go back if we see if we've got the exact same in here. Exam 1, project 1, 40 waiting for the exam, 60 waiting for the project. Let's see if that's true. 60 for the project, there's the waiting. 40 for the exam. What else have we got? We've got duration, 1 hour exam. Well, that's fairly reasonable. 1 hour exam, 1 hour lab exam. We've got this requirements information. I can show you where that is. We've got content notes instead of requirements. Go into there. 1 hour lab exam. That's where that goes. Okay, so all that assessment information is going into the activity registry. Okay, what's next on the list? Convener, Dr. T. Chesney. Let's see if this has come across. We go back. We're in the course catalog record again. We go into the QAA course specification tab. Going down the bottom, right to the bottom. Convener, Empl ID, Thomas Chesney. Okay, that's where that goes. Educational aims, learning outcomes, offering school. Last bits of information available. So we are still in the course specification and we have got educational aims to provide students with a solid understanding of the application of blah blah. There we go, to provide students with a solid understanding of blah blah. And then we've got learning outcomes. This module develops a knowledge and understanding of the use of accounting and other. This module will introduce the use of computer. Hold on. Oh no, that's the summary of content. Where are we going? Learning outcomes. Knowledge and understanding. This module develops a knowledge and understanding of the use of accounting. And there we've got all the other texts. Plenty of it that have gone into here. Intellectual skills, professional skills, etc. Offering school. So offering school, we don't have that as a separate field because that is held in our ownership data. So we go into offerings. The ownership, the administrative school, academic organisation, there is UDD Biz means UK Department of Business, from the business school, which is what we've got. So that gives you a run through of this is where the information is in our course catalog, module catalog in Saturn. And this is where it's gone into the course catalog record and other parts of the system. And that's where we're going to finish.